Hey guys, I'm back with my first Pan That Palette update. This is February and I looked on my uploads and it looks like I uploaded my original intro about 4 weeks ago. Vera is napping kind of by me, so if I sound a little quiet, that's why. Okay, so I have been using this palette for about a month now, so I thought I would show you where I am and just kind of talk about it. I'm not going to insert a picture because I don't think in the picture you can really tell, but I definitely have the picture from the first one, so I'll update it, you know, maybe a few months down the road. But right now, dim light, I don't know if you can tell, but it is pretty much flat, especially on this side. It's a little bit raised over there. Incandescent, I can't tell a whole lot of difference, and then radiant light is pretty starting to get flattened out as well. Man, that is so hard to see. Okay, so a little bit of an update. When I first did my intro, I said I can use dim light all over, incandescent as highlight and to set my under eyes, and then radiant light as a bit of a bronzer. Well, I did incandescent under my eyes, but then I started playing it around and I get my brush and do it between the two and I set it under my eyes. And I like that a lot more. I'm able to use dim light all over, and then I use radiant light as a bit of a bronzer kind of around the whole part of my face. One of you had told me that Goss makeup artist had said a tip about swirling your brush through all three and applying it before your foundation. I did that a few days and I really liked it. I've just forgotten to do it a lot of the other days. And one day I think I did my brush through all three and just did it all over and it looked really nice. So I'm glad I have those tips because as we hit towards the summer, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use dim as my all over setting powder. Because where I live, it is very hot and very humid and I can tell like I just refreshed my skin. It is noon right now and I had done my makeup this morning and I looked a little oily and I'm not oily. So for now it's working and I'm kind of hoping that maybe I can use it up before we get to the summer, or maybe when summer comes I can use something else and then when it starts cooling off I'll be able to finish it up before the end of the year. Radiant light, I'm kind of hoping I can make as much progress as I can on it before summer comes because I don't think it will be dark enough come summer either, because I am wearing it today, but I'm also wearing a darker blush. So a lot of what you see, that is the Hourglass Mood Exposure. Do y'all see how warm that turns on my skin? My skin just makes everything so warm. I mean, that Mood Exposure looks like a plum, but on me, it looks almost like a coral. Anyways, incandescent I can still use as a highlighter. I think it's going to be really hard for me to finish it up this year because I've never finished up a highlighter in my life and I'm wearing it consistently, but it isn't really wearing down very much. The side close to dim, it's worn down a touch because I'm swirling my brush for the under eye, but it's not wearing down much. And then radiant light, as I mentioned, it's pretty much flat over here, and then dim light, I mean, it's almost flush with the metal. Not quite. But radiant light, I'm starting to see more of the little holes, which these kind of products do as you wear them down. So I'm just going to keep going. If you have any other tips or ways that you like to use this, what you like to do, let me know. I know a lot of people say they just use their brush all through the three powders and then do all over. So maybe when I get summertime, I'll have to set and use a different bronzer, but then maybe I can still do that as kind of like a finisher, or you know, for a little bit of a glow. So anyways, I'm still loving the palette. I'm not sick of it. It is a great palette, so it's a really good one for me to try to pan. So anyways, that is all for this update. I will let you guys go and I will talk to you later. Bye.